All right, we're in section 2 of the book, strumming hand. Your strumming hand is how you strike all of the strings, and you have a lot of options. Today we're going to learn how to count strums. We're going to learn how to strum down and up. We're going to learn about rock eighth notes and straight eighth notes. We're also going to learn about upbeats. All right, downbeat. A downbeat happens when you strum down on your Loog. Down is the direction you think it is. It's away from your body. It's towards the ground. We're moving down on the strings. A downbeat is one of the first terms any musician learns because it also means the first beat of a song. We're going to start on the downbeat. So let's get good at counting downbeats. Most music is in 4 beats. So we need to learn how to count to 4 and strum down 4 times. Before we start strumming your Loog, let's do a little clapping exercise. And we're going to clap and count to 4. Ready? Here we go. We're going to clap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, good. Do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Okay, if you can clap and count to 4, that means you can strum and count to 4. Let's try it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the best part about your Loog. You get to play loud. You can strum as loud as you want. Counting and strumming at the same time is a good skill to learn. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we do it fast? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we do it slow? 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're a parent out there playing with your little, this is a fun way to practice counting slow, counting fast, gets us used to strumming and counting at the same time. Great job, everyone. That's fun. There's your downbeat. All right. You notice at the bottom of this page, it asks you how many times can you count and play. What I mean is, how many times can you count to 4 in a row? Maybe you've already checked out part 1, and if you haven't, I'll send a link in the description, or you could click that little box right there, and you'll be able to jump to that video. I highly recommend getting oriented with your Loog and all of your strings before we move into part 2. You probably have already picked up your copy of Learn the Loog Level 1, and it's a book that I wrote to help you go page by page, follow along with me. Your purchase of this book through the Amazon store helps support my channel, and we really appreciate it because I want to be able to provide more lessons for you on the Loog, and it's really fun to have a book to follow along page by page. And it's also a coloring book, so, bonus. What we're going to learn right now is what a rock eighth note is. So in our downbeat, 1, we actually get 2 beats, 1 and. We get to count to 2, 1, 2. So instead of counting to 4, we're going to count to 8, and we're going to strum twice as fast. Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice I'm strumming down every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that again. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Can you go really fast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, that was pretty fast. Can you go faster? All right. Now let's try and go really slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fast and slow is called a tempo in music. Tempo. All right, great. So now you know how to play rock eighth notes. We say and for every other note as we count to 4. This helps us know we're playing twice as fast, and is the plus symbol you see below. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 becomes this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We were counting to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want us to count like musicians, and we're going to count to 8 using and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. This lets us know that we are actually playing twice as fast. We're not playing downbeats, but we're playing in between the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We are learning how to stay in 4 beats, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I'm going to play twice as fast. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Try that for a challenge. On the next page, we have what's called an upbeat. We haven't done this yet. An upbeat happens, up on the Loog. So instead of a downbeat, we're going to play an upbeat. Up. Okay, this one's a little trickier because we have to miss the down in order to catch the up. So we have to feel the downbeat. 1 and, right? 1 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Notice that I'm only strumming on the ands and I'm only strumming up. So I could ghost the first beat, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That's a fun way to practice it, to whisper the numbers and say out loud the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. That is a hard page to work on. Give that a try. So if I were clapping instead of strumming, I would sound like this. And. Notice that my clap is replacing the numbers. I'm going to clap and say it at the same time now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It says in the book to feel the downbeats. That's what I mean. That's why clapping is so helpful, to feel that downbeat. And. The last page we've turned to has straight eighth notes and a strumming practice. The straight eighth notes are a combination of downbeats and upbeats. Well, this is fun to do. So instead of just strumming down or just strumming up, we're going to alternate between down and up. It'll sound something like this. Give that a try without counting at all. Let's see if you can just strum down and strum up. Can you go really fast? Can you go nice and slow? What they mean by straight is that we're giving even value to the down and the up. Like you just did, you were naturally doing it. So, here we are, we're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We've already counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Yeah, with the rock eighth notes. Now we're going to strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up for straight eighth notes. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Counting and playing at the same time is really helpful when you're first starting off. So I highly recommend that you're counting along with me as you're watching this video. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good job. Fun. So practicing all of these different counts is how we get better as players. So we're going to go through a variation of downbeats, upbeats, rock eighth notes, and straight eighth notes. And that's what's happening on the next page. So here we are, a strumming practice. Notice that we have a mixed up order of names and arrows. These are not in the right order. I need your help to draw lines and connect the right name to the right strum. Notice that the upbeat is not down, 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 down. Which one is the upbeat? Yeah, right. Here it is. The one on the bottom. Up, 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 up. So you draw a line from upbeat to that arrow. And you can do that for the rest of them. Okay. On the bottom half, now we're asked to play the strum of each count below. So, this first strum here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which strum is that? Yeah, it's a downbeat. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great! Of course, a downbeat, we're strumming down, but you already knew that. How about this next one here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you remember which one we learned? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? That's right, rock eighth notes. We counted to 8 because we're strumming down 8 times. Let's do that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bonus points. How would you count that as a musician? Good. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All down strums. Now we're counting like a musician. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Great job. Oh, look what we have here. So we have these little parentheses, this little kind of faded downbeats with all these ands. Do you know which one that is? What strum? That's right. We're doing up beats, right? Those are all the up beats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Oh yeah, that's a tricky one. I have to say, that's pretty hard. If you need help, remember to clap, and we're saying and on the up. And. Nice. All right, this last one is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Which strum haven't we done yet? Yeah, if you're right along with me, you know that we have not strummed these straight eighth notes yet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, for all you advanced students out there, you also are saying, but Mr. Will, that can also be a rock eighth note count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're absolutely right. You can play either rock eighth notes or straight eighth notes when counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Good catch. Great job. So that's it. We did it. Part 2 is done. You've learned several different strumming counts. You've learned how to strum down and up. You've learned down beats, up beats, rock eighth notes, straight eighth notes. Boy, you're a really good player. I know there's a lot more to learn, but stick around. The next video is coming up, and I've got it all about learning how to read notes and how to count notes. Have fun with part 3, and if you want to, go back to part 1, review, come back to this video and practice it as much as you want. And if you haven't already, please get your own copy of Learn the Loog Level 1. I've got the link in the description, and I really appreciate the fact that you are making that purchase to help support this channel and learn how to play the Loog. Come back to this lesson whenever you need to. All right, we'll see you next time.